Hey guys, welcome to Body Bags. This is Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, hosting for this Wednesday. For this theme is dinosaurs. Now this was my pick, and I guess I chose a doozy here because there's a lot of people thought dinosaurs. That's a different one. So for my choice, my homeboy over here who happens to be sleeping, and him and I watched a film from 1977 called The Legend of Dinosaurs and Monster Birds. This is a very different type of uh, kaiju type battle monster royale. It's considered the worst of all of them, pretty much. I doubt it because this was very entertaining. It's definitely gorier than the others. You have scenes with disembodied horses, body parts flown everywhere. There's blood everywhere in certain areas. So pretty much this takes place in a Japanese town near Mount Fuji. Your main hero, who happens to be a paleontologist, comes to find out there is supposedly a dinosaur living in the lake, and everyone thinks he's a quack, and there's no proof of this ever happening. Well, he meets two girls that happen to be photographers and researchers on the island. I think they work for the newspaper. They team up and trying to discover what's happening. Well, what really is happening is there's a climate change in the area, and something decides to awaken from its slumber in the lake. And it happens to be a giant plesiosaurus. Now they're saying it's not a dinosaur. A plesiosaur is a dinosaur. All right. Sorry, my nose itches. All right, where is it? So the plesiosaur awakens in the lake and starts to, feed on the local fish, the local fishermen, and anybody decides to go swimming in the lake, anybody that goes near the lake, it even walks on land and attacks a hut. Cheesy as hell. Also, somewhere in the mountain, there's this weird ice cave, and it starts to heat up, and an egg becomes dislodged from the cavern, and a pterodactyl is awoken from its slumber. So they got the weird setup going on here. You have something that's been dormant for eons, and something that's been petrified that's all of a sudden awakens. Cheesy shit. So the paleontologist and the girls team up to figure out what they can do to stop this menace. They need to get information. They want to collect samples. Uh, yeah. Well, the acting is not the greatest. There's a scene with the band playing, and one guy, screams shark kind of deal. They got this weird jazzy music playing in the background. Cheesy as hell. Well, the they say to call it the worst kaiju type film because the dinosaurs themselves are these weird puppets slash people part in costume slash stop animation setup. This is not a Toho. This is from uh, Toei Company, Toei, and it's released by Tokyo Shock. So it's not through Toho. It also Godzilla never had any information on this or took part in this series. Here's the back. So pretty much you have the two dinosaurs duking it out on the island, and they end up causing Mount Fuji to erupt. So now you have the two dinosaurs trying to destroy this town, and now you have an active volcano. So there's a lot of shit going on in this film. But like I said, this is very gory. But it's very slow. It takes its time to build itself up to the climax, which, ugh. So it's got some interesting stuff, but the stop animation, the puppetry was just so bad. But there was one cool scene with a girl on a raft. She's sitting there and she looks up, and all of a sudden here comes this giant plesiosaur head out of the water. And of course it doesn't move right. It just waves its head back and forth and finally bites her, and cheesy as hell. So yeah, this is a great movie to watch if you're with a bunch of friends, having some beers, chilling out on the couch. Nothing else better to watch. Watch this. If you love the B type, kaiju type films. This is another one. Definitely pick this one up. It says from 1977, and it's called The Legend of Dinosaurs and Monster Birds. I saw this as a kid on one of those Saturday morning movie shows. I think it was called Commander USA's Groovy Movies on the USA Network. I remember seeing this and I like, oh, I love it because I loved dinosaurs when I was a kid. Had to get this film. I had to do some research on it because I didn't remember the damn title. So I had to watch it and I'm like, wow. Cheesy, cheesy. Gotta love it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Oops, fingers in the way. Like, subscribe down below. Please post some comments. Love to hear from you. Yeah, definitely check this shit out, guys. Have a good one. Peace.